Daddy takes full responsibility for the haircut he just gave himself. He does not put the responsibility on anyone else but himself, because any mistakes he may or may not have made, any tufts of hair that he may or may not have cut off by accident, are completely, utterly, and entirely his own fault. This has been a public service announcement by Daddy's still broadcasting. Subscribe! Here's Daddy! Boom! I'm gonna shave. Oh, hello. A lot of people have been talking about how they can't get a haircut because of the quarantine, because of everything that's going on with COVID-19. But that's a practice I've been doing for years now, for decades now. I've been cutting my own hair with razors like this and this that have multiple attachments, and I use the same razor to cut my hair and my beard. Now, don't get me wrong, I love going to the salon to see Alessandra. Hey, Alessandra, thanks for the great work you do. But, you know, when to save money or when the budget's a little bit tighter because of everything that's been going on in the past couple of years that a lot of you know about, I've been cutting my hair by myself, and it's been working out. So I'm going to show you how Daddy, Philip, cuts his hair. Let's do this! Alright, I don't want to keep you in my medicine cabinet the whole time, so I'm going to try to figure out a system here to make this work. Let's check this out. I'm bringing out an old friend, S&M's computer. Maybe this will work. Let's see. Alright, let me put you guys in here. Alright, let's see how that works. So for my beard, 1.5 inches. I've already shaved my beard, trimmed my beard, if you will. So we're not gonna use that. This is basically for trimming my beard and my mustache. We're gonna try to get to, we want, what I always tell Alessandra is number 1. So this being 0, sorry for the mess on there, but this is 0, and I want 1. 1 is just above 0. 0 means completely shaven head. We don't want that. All right, where's that number 1 at? Alright, we got the number 1. That's 1/8 of an inch, 3 millimeters for my European and English friends. Thinking of Gemma, who fights a lot for autism. So, we're gonna do this. And I'm not gonna keep you guys bored while I trim it. I'm gonna do a time lapse. As you can see, we're getting towards the more difficult part. I'm gonna try to find a way to kind of trim this with a razor and maybe a comb. I'm gonna work that technique out. But now I'm getting towards the back, and I still have to do up in here along this line. It's still a little bit too long for my liking. What I need to do is get the front hair kind of up and in a barrette. So I'm going to use one of S&M's barrettes. I think I found one the other day. Just like Alessandra does it. Just like she does. I found this while I was looking for S&M's barrette. I might use some other things too, but what I need to do is get my hair down in the front. Down in the front over here. And then kind of use the mirror, but I don't want my hair in the way either. S&M to pay Daddy. Just kidding. So what we can do is kind of get this out of my face with this. Very loosely done. I think I can do it a little bit better than that. I'm not a hairdresser, as you know. I am just a daddy who's in quarantine, trying to get his, trying to stop from looking like a bear. A crazy alien daddy bear. All right, let's see how we can maneuver this to try to see behind me. All right. Alright, so I can already see, like if I can hold this like this, out like that, I can kind of get up in there in those spots. So let's see what I can do. Not too bad. I'm being extra special careful here. Actually, let me see if I can get you guys a look from the back. I'll show you guys from behind me now. I'll show you guys from behind me so you don't have to stare at my sexy bare chest. Oh yes. Just kidding. Alright. Alright, we're gonna wet these longer hairs a little bit so that they don't get, let me brighten myself up. We're gonna wet these longer hairs so that they don't, get caught in the razor, because I can tell I'm getting pretty close to the line. I want to be careful there. So I'm getting some water on my hair, my hands. Just this top hair here, I want to get wet a little bit. Comb it back over. I want to comb it back over. Oh, I can see I already kind of took a chunk out of some longer hair there, which I don't like, but what are you gonna do? It's par for the course. I already have a pretty thick head of hair anyway, so I'm not too worried there. But I want to keep that ponytail out of the way there. There we go. Let's see if we can bump this in here. Do what we gotta do. Yeah, that looks even better. Alright, let's see. It's hard to get in those angles, baby. Hard to get in those angles. We're almost there, though. Almost there. Alright, now let's see if I can do the back with this mirror here. I think that's good on the back there. Let me just check. Actually, maybe I could get this part here a little bit better. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this without chopping my head off. Just kidding. Alright, well, a little bit of tuft of hair, a little lock for your memories and souvenirs. What do you want? It is what it is. It happens. You're doing it by yourself, and I think I did a pretty good job for doing it by myself. So. Now for the harder part. This is the hardest part of cutting your own hair, is making sure that it doesn't get too long. I mean, I'm really not at a very bad point here. I mean, I have very thick hair, but in general, my hair is very long, and this is not the kind of cut, fortunately, that you can really mess up. I think I'm actually not going to touch it for now. I can just style this and put this up and do what I have to do. I'll wait another month and see. Well, I could maybe technically cut off, because this is fine. Over here it's very short, but I can maybe kind of trim off my toupee, as Islam likes to call it. Kind of trim this off a little bit here. Take a couple inches off of here, real carefully. Islam is going to be amazed to see Daddy cutting his hair. Maybe I could cut a little tiny hairs off here, but I'm going to say that this is pretty good for a homemade haircut. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Oh, thank you, my razor. You're so good to me. Oh, yeah. The daddy's in the house, baby. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. Don't anybody take that seriously. Cheers, guys. I'll show you guys from behind me now so you don't have to stare at my sexy chest, my sexy daddy chest with my office belly. Woo! Oh, I love you, my razor. You're so good. Oh, I love you, my razor. You're so good to me. Here's Daddy!